Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And it's incomplete.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And again, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tonyan.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Robert Tonyan.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. His throw incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Dillon now off the option.
He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Murray.
Now swing pass for Dillon.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some space here. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20.
63 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On play action. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. On play action, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Rosas' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
Packer pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
This is Dillon on the counter.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Got a man. It's Amari Rodgers complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now a handoff looking right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play fake. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A final shot before half from Murray. Flushed out right. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Cardinals!
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point up and through, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw. That'll be caught by Rodgers. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers with a keeper, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On play action, Rodgers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers steps away. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along.